Hey everyone, Miss Bridget here to talk to you about Google virtual tours. Most museums are currently closed, but Google is offering online museum tours around the globe. I've compiled a list of links and galleries offering online tours, so that way we can peek into their collections. Now people are able to see into museums across the world. To start your virtual tour, choose which museum you'd like and follow the link. So here is the Virtual Art Museum Tours post. This is a little bit of information about the tours. And here's the list. Each museum is listed in blue, and then the link to that museum is in red. You can click the links. At the bottom of this post, there are attached files, and those are organized by level. Each level has a different sort of assignment or activity associated with it, so that way you can sort of do these assignments with whichever museum you choose. So for example, if you wanted to do an activity with maybe primary or nursery, you could do something like an I Spy game. Could do maybe like I spy a bird, a hummingbird, and then your child could find the bird, and then it would be your child's turn to do, I spy a boat, and then you find a boat. You could switch off. You can do that with different pictures. You could do that with different museums. The options are really endless here. This photo is from a virtual tour of not museums actually, of street art in Chile. That one's really beautiful. Lots of colors, lots of line work, lots of symbolism. Highly suggest checking that one out. So another activity you could do, this activity for the example that I'm going to do is with the Santa Fe Museum. It's Georgia O'Keeffe's museum. You could do a comparison activity where you find two images, but maybe by the same painter or in the same collection, and you have the student or the child compare and contrast them. So they could talk about the colors, they could talk about the lines, but really ask them what they see and ask them what's different between the two pictures. Okay. So another activity that you could do, maybe with lower elementary friends, is a compare and contrast activity. So here's an example here. Clearly an amazing recreation of an art piece. Here's a Renaissance painting, and somebody made an almost identical reenactment of it. You could take a picture. You could do this with sculptures. You could do this with paintings. You could also try doing a recreation of the picture or painting or sculpture with art supplies. So have the student or the child looking at the art piece and then do their best to make their version of it. Okay, and then lastly, for upper elementary, you could do a sort of critique of an art piece. So attached for the upper elementary, there's actually questions that you can go through. The first section is for the student to describe what they see when they pick a piece of art. The second section is to analyze the picture that they see with the different types of elements of art. And then the third step would be to interpret the art, talk about how it makes them feel, talk about intent. And then the fourth step would be to judge the piece of art, whether they like it, why they like it, if they don't like it, what the artist could do differently. So the basic steps of art critique. So I hope you all had fun exploring the wide world of art with these galleries. Please feel free to share your experiences with me, as I would love to see and hear about what you've seen and what you've done together. I hope you enjoy.